Hello everybody, TyronnCannon here, and welcome back to another episode of my NBA 2K23 My League series with the Minnesota Timberwolves, where we attempt to do an 80-year rebuild. It's a very ambitious series, this one. Today is going to be Season 4, I believe. You'll tell by the title what season this is, as I'll put it in the title. But if it's Season 4, if it's not Season 4, I should say, I do apologize in advance. Today, we're going to be discussing something before we get into the simulation. It's about Rudy Gobert. If you watched last episode, you already know that he has accepted his player option for this season, meaning he will be a free agent at the end of this season. At this current point in time, he's not interested in signing a brand new contract, meaning he's going to enter free agency and we risk losing him for nothing. So I'm really not sure what to do with him right now. We do have a suitable backup in the form of Judd Hamilton, who's number 33 at the moment. He's actually standing next to Karl-Anthony Towns. He might get the ball in a second. He's about to set a screen. And now he's rolling to the basket. Now he's going to get a dunk. So he's 18 years old. He's 82 overall. He's got high potential. I feel like he's ready to go out of the box. So I'm really not sure if I keep Gobert to mentor Hamilton and sort of work Gobert into a bench role, even though he's still quite a high overall. Or do I look to trade him while his value is still high and do something like that? So I'm trying to talk myself into keeping him, but I'm really not sure what to do at this stage. Obviously, because this isn't a live stream, I would ask you guys what to do. So I'm really not sure what to do about it. I can't talk at this stage. But I'm really happy with how the roster is currently constructed. We've got a lot of young pieces that we can definitely keep around. We've also got pieces that we can move in a trade. Gobert just got blocked. I might just ping a 3 here. That's in. Sankovic has got a really nice 3-point stroke. Really happy that we picked him up. So we're going to have to wait another season for like a really high quality starting point guard. We've got, I've forgotten his name already. Anders is his first name. We picked him up with the second pick in the draft after Miami absolutely botched picking him up with the number 1 pick. So really happy to have him on the squad. He's going to be in Sweden overseas this season. So we're going to see him in the next episode. But we'll keep track of his development as this series goes on. One thing I also want to talk about is I've had a look at the draft prospects. I haven't really haven't scouted anybody that closely so far, but I'm not really impressed with what I've seen so far. So I'm thinking of trading out of this draft unless I find someone that I'm really, really impressed by. I'm just going to shoot another 3. That's off. So we do hold the Lakers pick for this draft, which will probably be a high pick. We can probably get maybe 2 or 3 draft picks right now. I've gone into Trade Finder and I've said, look, what can we potentially get for these Lakers picks? And we've received offers for maybe 1 or 2 first round picks. But I want to see if I can get more than that, depending on what the pick is actually worth. So I might actually wait until the lottery finishes before trading that pick. And then we'll see where we do. But I really don't have any intention of using this draft pick. Dunk that, Towns. So that's basically where I'm at in terms of starting the season and what I want to do with the current roster. Everybody else is under contract, I believe, and has team options and that kind of thing. But next summer is where it's going to get really tricky in terms of trying to keep everybody on the books. Because that's when they all hit restricted free agency and people are going to want to sign them to big contracts. Towns is open. We might have to post up Bogdanovic here. Oh, how did you miss that? Towns, just dunk it. But anyway, that's all I really want to say to start out this episode. So I might meet you guys at the trade deadline, or maybe a bit beforehand if anything interesting happens. So I will see you very shortly. Alright guys, we have reached the trade deadline. We're currently sitting 27 and 27, we've been really unlucky with injuries. We've actually lost Chavez for the rest of the season to a torn right ACL. He was playing really well. He was averaging 21 and 12. He only played about 5 games. How many games he played? He played 12 games. So he's out for the rest of the year. Anders Larson is currently an 87 overall, so really happy that we've got him for next season, because I'm not sure if Juan Carlos Chavez is going to be the same player coming off a ACL. You never know. So Campaign, he's been our starting point guard, and he's been okay, but he's not the same player that Chavez is. Sankovic has been pretty solid. He's also done a bit of point guard duties this season. Edwards has been good again, very similar to last season, just playing very well. Wendell Moore's had some time out with injury as well. Patrick Baldwin Jr. has also been very good. Towns has been out with a broken hand, so he's just come back, actually. He's not had a great season. I think he's been in a bit of foul trouble, so we might need to play around with his tendencies to fix that up. Kessler Edwards, he's just been playing his role off the bench quite nicely, and Rudy Gobert's been having a good year. Judd Hamilton's been having a very good year. He's averaging 17 and 7 as our 6th man, so now very impressed with his output. He's also averaging 2.6 blocks a game in 26 minutes, which is pretty incredible. So I don't think I'm going to make any moves. We'll quickly see if anybody wants to extend their contract. Nobody's really eligible. Towns wants to test free agency as well, and Gobert doesn't want to re-sign at this stage, so he's going to test the open market. I'll be back at the end of the season, guys. As I said, I've still been scouting. I haven't really been impressed with anything that I've seen, so I'm going to trade out of the Lakers pick if I can find it. It's currently sitting at pick 20, so I'm just going to keep scouting away. If I find anything, I'll let you guys know, but at this stage, there's nothing really interesting, so I'll meet you guys at the end of the season. Alright, we finished the season at an even 41 and 41. Luka Doncic gets another MVP after a small hiatus due to Lonzo Ball getting it. Not Lonzo Ball, LaMelo Ball. 38-point triple-double for him. Jens Schumacher gets Rookie of the Year for the Lakers. He spent a season overseas in Germany. Comes back and does very well in his rookie season. Jordan Webb gets 6th Man of the Year. Giannis gets another Defensive Player of the Year award. Conrad Smith gets Most Improved, and JB Bickerstaff with the Cavs gets Coach of the Year. I doubt any of our guys will make any of the All-NBA team. Sankovic gets All NBA third team, so that's really nice. But yeah, all of our guys have been injured. Towns broke his leg. Anthony Edwards rolled his ankle, so it's not looking good. Rudy Gobert gets All Defensive first team. That's really good. Yeah, really been happy with how that's gone. And we're in the play-in tournament, so we've got a match up against the Phoenix Suns. If we lose this, we're out. But if we win, obviously we progress to the next stage. So let's see how we go. And we lost. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to simcast. Okay, we're out. Oh no, we're not. We won. Never mind. We've got New Orleans in the first round, so this is going to be tough. I assume Zion's not injured. Let's have a look. He's not injured. Dyson Daniels is here. Ingram's gone. I don't know where Ingram is, but Zion's had an incredible season, 35 and 10 and 5. So, yeah, we're in deep trouble. We're probably going to get swept, but that's okay. We are winning game 1. We were up for a little while, and New Orleans have just blown us out of the water in the second half. Wow. We lost that one by 30. Game 2 in New Orleans. We're up a little bit, but again, we just get blown out. We're back again. We steal a game in New Orleans. That is big. Hopefully we can win game 3. And do we win? Do we win? We lose by 5. Towns is back from injury. How far away is Edwards? He's day to day. So our guys are coming back. With Towns back in the lineup, hopefully we can impact the Pelicans somehow. We lose by 3 in game 4. Anthony Edwards is now back. We're almost at full strength. We're obviously missing... I can't think of my point guard's name right now. I'm blanking a little bit. But hopefully we can win game 6. I believe this is game 6. We win game 5, that was, excuse me. We win game 5. 3-2 is the score. And we have been eliminated in the first round at the buzzer, it seems like. Let's see what happened. Yeah. We lost at the buzzer. That's disappointing. We'll simulate the playoffs. New Orleans won the championship, so we lost to the eventual champions. You can't really argue with that. Time for the postseason. Chris Paul retires. Steph Curry retires. Eric Spoelstra, coach of the Clippers, retires. Chris Paul gets his jersey retired by the Clippers, and Curry for the Warriors. I'm going to reject that rule, and I'm also going to reject this rule. I doubt we'll have a lottery pick, because we just have that Lakers pick, so we'll quickly double check anyway. We do... Oh, we do have... Oh, the Lakers drops into the lottery. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on this pick. I still have no intention of using it, but we'll see what we can get for it. Okay, we're projected to go 13th. We have pick 13. We're going to stay at 13. And the Pelicans get the #1 pick. They win the championship and get the #1 pick. Unbelievable. Staff signing. We need to sign our coach. Where is he? Stauffer. And where is he? Not Peterson. Oh, Dwight Howard's a coach, apparently. Let's sign Dwight Howard. Why not? And scout Cuba Gooding. He's up the top here. Stafford declined for some reason. There we go. Signed him up to a contract. Dwight Howard is going to be a very good assistant for us, hopefully. Maybe that's the change that we need, is Dwight Howard coming on board. Now, with this pick, I don't really know what to do. Let's see what we can get for it. We can get a future pick from the Phoenix Suns. I don't really know how I feel about that, because I don't know how good it's going to be. We could get Bogdan Bogdanovic. That could be very confusing, because we already have Bojan Bogdanovic. We can get Cam Johnson from the Kings, as well as a second round pick for 2 firsts. I might actually do this one. Actually, no, I'm not going to do this one. I'm going to keep the pick. I know I said I wasn't going to, but I've done a lot of drafting. There's nobody really that's standing out to me, so I'll just see who's available, and I'll make a decision once we get to the draft. But I'm going to simulate to our pick. We'll look at the trade offers. We've already done this. We can get 2 picks from the Bucks. We might actually do that. Reggie Patrick, he went 11th and they're already trading him, so no, we're not going to do that. Get 2 picks from the Jazz. One of them's lottery protected. I don't really want to do that. We can get Kevin Porter Jr. as our backup point guard. I don't really want to do that. Aaron Gordon, he's on a 1-year deal. Matisse Thybulle. I mean, I like Matisse Thybulle as much as the next guy, but I don't really want him on my team. Let's use the pick on Matthew Mccloud. He looks okay. 79 overall. What's his potential? He's coming out of high school. B+ potential. 6'10", stretch 4. I feel like he's going to be a good bench piece for us. Let's go Matthew Mccloud. And that'll do us for the draft, I think. We can sign Larson as an 88 overall. That's incredible. Really happy with getting him on board. Sankovic and Hamilton are going to sign their contracts. Kyrie Irving declines his player option. Qualifying offers from Wendell Moore Jr., Juan Carlos Chavez, and Patrick Baldwin Jr. Alright, this is where it's going to get tricky. Okay. Rudy Gobert is an unrestricted free agent. We want to bring him back. I really just want to bring him back on a 2-year deal. I'm thinking 2 years, 90 million. That's what I'm thinking. we won't give him a no trade clause. We'll give him a player option. We're the only one to give him an offer so far. We'll wait for the other guys to get offers. Rudy Gobert agrees. That is good. Okay. So he's off the board. Bradford Brady. Why is he only wanting that much? We'll come back for him later, I think. What do we need? We don't need a point guard. We need a shooting guard. Let's have a look who's available. Dylan Windler from the Cavs. He used to play for the Cavs. Spent some time in Miami. Javonte Smart, Terrence Mann. All these guys are three-point snipers. I'm probably leaning towards Terrence Davis, just because of his perimeter defense. So we're going to go Terrence Davis. We'll give him a 2-year. Actually, we'll give him 3-year. We'll give him 3 years, $6 million per season, I think. We'll go 4 years, $22.2 million on a front-loaded contract. Hopefully he accepts that. He does. Okay. That's that done. Okay, now we can probably offer contracts to our other guys. Juan Carlos Chavez wants $21 million a season. That's not going to happen. I'm thinking maybe 17.5. That might be a bit low, though. We might just wait till he hits unrestricted free agency. Patrick Baldwin Jr., I'm aiming for about 15 with him. Because I don't really want to give him $100 million for a bench player. Hopefully he accepts that. He declines that one. Let's think about this. We'll go $18 million a season for 5 years, which equates to $90 million over 5 years. We'll do that. That should be fine. We've got one offer left for today. We'll go Wendell Moore Jr. Yeah, he's going to want more than Patrick Baldwin. So let's give him 20. Let's give him $20 million in his first year. And then we'll front load it, sorry. So he's got 5 years, $90 million. We'll do that. They're just going over that right now. Patrick Baldwin accepts. Wendell Moore accepts. We've been hard capped. That's annoying. Okay. We might have to let him hit unrestricted free agency. I don't want to renounce his rights. I want to keep him around. Can we maybe move somebody? Who do we move? Peyton Pritchard. I'm going to move him for a New Orleans first-round pick in 2030. We'll do that. They've agreed. Hopefully that can ease a bit of the salary cap burden, and then we can just sign a minimum guy to another contract at point guard. We'll do that. So let's do this again. So I think we started at 20 for the first season, and we backload it, so he agrees to 90. Which he accepts. Okay, that works. Now we need to sign a point guard. We've got Chavez, but I'm going to let him hit unrestricted free agency just because I don't know about his need. We'll sign Derrick Rose. We'll bring him back to Minnesota. That's always good fun. Sign him to a 1 year. That's fine. And then we'll let Juan Carlos Chavez hit unrestricted free agency. Player progression goes very well. Larson's up to a 90. Sankovic goes up to a 91. Hamilton's up to an 87. I feel quite good about signing Towns to a 1-year deal now, considering that Hamilton's an 87. Wendell Moore is an 80. Baldwin is a 78. Mccloud's a 77. Terrence Davis is a 77. None of that changes. Cameron Payne goes down. Derrick Rose goes down. And Bogdanovic goes down. That is fine. Did I see Chavez anywhere? I'll check that out in a sec. Where did he go? Is he not on the roster? He's gone! Where'd he go? Where did he go? Who did he sign? He signed with the Cavs. He's out of here. That's a shame. We need another shooting guard in that case. Who do we sign at shooting guard? We haven't really got any money. Wow, Dyson Daniels is a free agent. Let's sign Pat Connaughton for a minimum deal. Just for the season. Why not? Kevin Love! We could bring Kevin Love back to Minnesota. What a story that would be. I don't really want to bring him back. That's okay. Training camp. Sankovic again. Got to get that potential up. Hamilton again. And we'll go Mccloud. And who do we go for the last one? I could go Larson. We'll go Larson. Actually, no, we don't. Larson's already at 90. We don't really need to get him up any further. Let's go. Let's give it to Wendell Moore. Why not? And that'll do us for today's episode, guys. That was a crazy one. We did lose Chavez to free agency due to his injury, but that's fine. I feel like we replaced him with Anders Larson coming on board. Thank you so much for watching up until this point, guys. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. If you wish to join my Discord, there's a link to that below. And until next time, I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you next time. Bye!